Real Savage.
Will you get a happy mic or an unhappy mic? It doesn't really matter how I feel. What matters is how the country feels. And if I had to tell you, it's worse now that there's a Republican majority than it was before. Now, why do I say it? Because when there was a Democrat majority, we had the fake Republicans pretending they opposed the system. But now that they're in the majority, they're doing worse things to America, worse things to our national security. And now it's reached a crescendo. As I speak with you today on the Savage Nation, they're going through mock show hearings on another Eric Holder, an Eric Holder in a skirt, someone by the name of Lynch, who is as far left as Obama and Holder, if not farther left. She will get away with more than Holder has gotten away with because she's black and a woman. Yes, you heard me. All of the networks report, she'll be the first black woman attorney general in history. Is that qualification enough? Excuse me. When did one's race and sex become qualification enough for anything? The answer is a long time ago. So why is it any different today? All I hear is, if Miss Lynch, Loretta Lynch, is appointed as the attorney general, she will be the first black woman attorney general in U.S. history. Well, that's all well and good, but what has she written to distinguish herself? Has she written any legal opinions that would separate her from the pack of greedy, grubbing, left-wing lawyers that pollute the New York court system? If you look at Loretta Lynch's history on voter ID, in a speech at the Long Beach Martin Luther King Center in New York in January, Lynch claimed that efforts to improve the integrity of the election process, meaning by demanding voter ID, were an attempt to take back what Martin Luther King Jr. had fought for, which is a total lie, an absolute lie. And Lynch made it clear she approved of the Justice Department's lawsuits against states such as North Carolina to stop common sense voter ID laws and changes in early voting and same-day registration rules, saying her suits under her will continue. Do you know what I'm talking about? This is the Savage Nation. The phone number is 855-400-7282. We're going to unprotected talk today. I will give you my opinions on certain topics, but I'm going back to unprotected talk, which means you talk, I respond. Unscreened. 855-400-7282 to grab a line while you can. On the death penalty, Loretta Lynch. She views the death penalty as racist. She cited as saying in a 2002 roundtable discussion that she had to repeatedly explain decisions not to seek the death penalty when she was a prosecutor. She claimed that the relative ease with which the death penalty was applied against blacks and Hispanics suggested a systematic disregard for minority citizens. I can give you one example after another to show you that this is a show hearing that is going on right now in front of your eyes by the Republicans. What more do we need to see than Orrin Hatch, who was long ago should have been forced to retire? He looks like a pallbearer at a funeral. There is Orrin Hatch, the same so-called Republican who did the same show trial when none other than the radical head of the ACLU, then head of the ACLU, who should have been disqualified before she even applied, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, was ushered onto the U.S. Supreme Court by the very same weaklings who are now doing it to us with Loretta Lynch. She's another Eric Holder, but worse. A show hearing, it's disgusting. Orrin Hatch gave us Ruth Bader Ginsburg in the same manner, and now they're going to usher in another radical for Attorney General.